All right, and we should be good. See if anybody shows up. This isn't really a time I do live streams at too often. A lot of people are probably eating dinner right now, but see what kind of outcome we get. Very excited about this. If you couldn't already tell from the title, or if you follow LEGO news, this set is not supposed to be out yet. This set doesn't come out until October 1st, and I stopped by some local toy store today. Um, Basically, whenever I refer to a local toy store, it's one of two. It's a chain of these two local toy stores that always get in random stuff. It's where I found mini boxes one time. It's where I found That's Jammin' and RoboCost for the first time. And this set was one I wanted to get because of the Namor figure, and it no, Toys R Us. I'm in America. Toys R Us has been MIA since 2018. Um, Wow, we got quite a turnout already. That's nice. I was not expecting that since this is kind of an odd time I do for me to do a live stream. I usually do them earlier. Or I do them a bit later, I think. Um, yeah, so I just found this at a local toy store. It's not a chain. There are just two of the same type of store in my area, and it's not supposed to be out yet until October 1st. They had this, and they had all the Avatar sets, which I don't care much for Avatar, but I wanted to get at least one of the sets, which I would get if the cheapest one weren't $45. But I got this set specifically just for Namor. Gotta get a Lego Namor. I'm so excited that we're getting Namor in a movie. And the figure isn't very accurate if you've watched the trailer or looked at any of the promotional stuff. This is far more accurate to his comic counterpart, which I think is kind of funny. In the movie, he has a goatee, and Lego just didn't give him the goatee. Of course, the movie is not out yet. It comes out in November, but it's. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 6:44. Well, I almost started at 6:30 because I just wanted to be there in case not many people showed up. Um, Welcome to everyone joining. Again, I'm surprised at the outcome we're getting. I guess I did say I announced a live stream an hour ago. Yeah, they forgot his goatee. So it's more of just like a comic accurate Namor, which I think is funny. The hair also, I know it's Lego's pre-existing hair with elf ears, but Lego does not have the rights to any of Sony's movies. But if you follow Lego rumors, a comic-based Morbius set is launching next January. He's gonna come with a car, and I might just be compelled to buy it and build it on stream. We'll see. I think it's only going to be $25. This was $35, which with 355 pieces, it does definitely work with Lego's price per piece. You would definitely say it's a bit overpriced. I wish they cut out Shuri's submarine here, just sold the throne and sold it for 20. But I mean, the other Black Panther 2 sets are $50 and $80, so it's nice to get, of course, Shuri here. And you also get Atuma, who I don't think Atuma was in the trailer at all. We just know him from promotional material. He's the Build-A-Figure for the Marvel Legends wave. He's here. This doesn't look like a very accurate, like, headdress. It's like a big fish skull on his head. Doesn't really look how it's supposed to, but whatever. I mean, Namor's missing his beard, so it's okay. But yeah, this is Lego set. Let's see. 76213 King Namor's Throne Room, 355 pieces. Again, goes for $35 in the US from the new Black Panther film. Of course, the movie is not out yet. Yes, I did. I watched. I think on Friday night I stayed up, and I found them all on YouTube, and I watched every episode of the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared TV show. It was a lot funnier than I expected it to be. Of course, there were like your typical like darker parts, but it was very funny. I really liked it. I'm so glad because that was in production for like 7 years, I think, and it's nice to finally have it out. A shame it was only 6 episodes, but like it was probably the hardest I've laughed at something in quite a while. There were some really funny standout jokes. Maybe I shouldn't have binged it all in one night, um, but Dulal Mustafar, very nice. Yeah, I think it sold for 20 when it came out. I didn't get it since I have. I would. That's one I just buy for the figures. But back in 2012, they did an Anakin Starfighter that comes with the lava platforms I fight on. I still have that. Oh yeah, the Mario movie trailer comes out next week. Drift King, I assume you're gonna switch to your Lego channel. Um, yeah, no, I watched all 6 of them. Episode 3 is definitely the most disturbing. It's definitely the darkest one. Am I gonna see? I don't know if I'll see the Mario movie in theaters, but I'll see it at some point. Definitely, you gotta. But I'll watch the trailer for sure. I'm gonna start building this in a few minutes. I like to just wait a few minutes for everyone to sort of join in. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. It's episode 3 is definitely the darkest. It's the only one in the series personally where I felt it was kind of eerie throughout. They all are eerie throughout, but it's definitely the one that's sort of the eeriest throughout. And you'll know what I mean as soon as you watch it. And at the end, it gets a little more disturbing than most of the rest of the show. Um, I'm gonna flip this to the back. Ooh, yeah. So for my background, I was like, I'll throw On the Road McQueen there, and then I realized that I still have my other On the Road McQueen there from my last stream, and we have the pretend Mateo is there from my my Cars in a Nutshell. I forgot to move that. Do I do suggestions? I do birthday requests. I don't do suggestions anymore. But if you wait until December, I do every December a series on my channel called 25 Days of Suggestions, where leading up to Christmas and on Christmas Day, each day, each day, I do a review leading up to Christmas that's randomly selected from a bunch of them. So you could submit a request for that, or you could do a birthday request. Yeah, yes, of course. Are we talking about the Royish Good Looks High Ground song? I think I bought that. I think I like bought that on iTunes a few years back. All the stuff that guy does is absolute musical gold. Yeah, the thing is, I mean, with 25 days of suggestions, as my channel grows, it is a bit more difficult. I used to allow people to do like 5 suggestions. Now I have to do just one. But the way I do it is I throw them all into a random name picker, and it picks one for each day, which makes it more interesting for me. And also because every day I don't know what I'm doing. Of course, it's nothing against you if your request isn't picked. I'm literally putting it up to a machine that randomly picks it. Yeah, probably gonna change it to the vampire profile picture I do every year. Maybe I'll draw a new one for this year. It's been a while. My favorite song, I don't know. I don't really remember them that well. Probably one of the ones from one of the later episodes. Um, I mean, well, you could just suggest it again. A pick remember Guido, yeah. No, I don't think I'm not sure because the thing is with 25 days of suggestions this year, there's going to be a list of cars you can't suggest because I'm doing my series The Final 50 where I'm reviewing every car I've never reviewed before. And so if it's on that list, and I'll link that list in the description of my 25 days announcement video. Um, you won't be able to suggest one of those. And I'm going to release a bunch more episodes of Final 50. I have one pre recorded on Nature Drive McQueen, and I have a bunch of other ones. I have a bunch of other ones that'll be coming out over the next few days because I'm out of new things to review. So for the next few weeks, they're going to be seeing a lot of the Final 50, and if all goes well, there's no way I'll get it all out by December, but yeah. Anyway, we are now about 10 minutes in, so we're going to crack into this. Again. Alright, Hot Rod Reviews. I will play along. Just don't overtake the chat. King Namor's Throne Room, 355 pieces, 76213 from the new Black Panther, which is not out yet. Got this set early. We're going to open it up. This is the biggest set I've ever... I punched that punch out wrong. This is the biggest set I've ever opened on a stream, I think. This is 35 bucks. I've done a few $30 sets. Woo! Look at how flat those bags are. Wow, that's impressive. What? Is this supposed to happen? Because we got... no, Drift King, I watched I just watched a leak of all the new footage. It's only about 6 minutes. It's really not worth it. Unless you really, 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 really want to see a 30-second scene where Daredevil tells Happy Hogan not to sweat on the big screen, then I'd say it's probably not worth it. Well, weird mobile games aren't products, is the thing. But it could certainly work. Okay, bag one is this, bag two is that, bag three is that, bag one is Shuri's Little Submarine. Yeah, actually, funny story, the next Weird Products is supposed to be on Finn and Holly, and I'm compiling it. And I thought maybe I'll release it tomorrow. It's been kind of difficult to find products for Finn and Holly. Kroger does not exist in the state I live in, or yes, I would go there. Unfortunately, Kroger does not exist, and isn't it so funny how they do like complex Lego hair pieces when the hair color is black? It's just a bunch of white lines to show all the different definition lines in the instructions. It's so funny. He's too dangerous to be kept alive. Mace Windu, Revenge of the Sith. You can't outquote me. I'm gonna get these as soon as possible. But I was thinking Mac products. Well, now I have a spare sticker sheet. I don't know. I'll watch some reviews. Well, some reviews of this are out. I'll have to see if anyone else got 2 sticker sheets. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, the next episode's supposed to be on Finn and Holly, and it's actually been surprisingly difficult to find stuff on them. But I'm still going to make it work. I may record it tomorrow morning and try to get it up for tomorrow night. Maybe. I'm also in the process of getting Cars Adventures done the whole season. I have to film the last 2 episodes at once. You'll see why soon. That's why it's taken so long. Woo! Did we lose something? I don't think so. I hope not. I don't think we've seen this outfit for Shuri in the trailers. Oh, good. She has a double face. Good. I thought she didn't for a second. And I think this is a new hairpiece. It's a very intense hairpiece. I can't really think of many other. It doesn't even really look like her hair. I'm sure there's a character out there whose hair this could work for. Not necessarily a female character. This could work for guys too. Always great to have new hairpieces. Yeah, I know I've checked for Kroger's, Fred Meyer, etc. It does not exist in every state, and it doesn't exist in mine. See where they solved all conflict. I just looked up like weird Mater images. That was a thumbnail from a YouTube video. So I don't really know. I don't know. I didn't credit them because I just found it on Google and I thought it was funny. But I was thinking. I was thinking of. Oh my gosh! Even Atuma has a double head. That's nice. Not really a point. That's Toy Story. I don't want to play with you anymore. Toy Story 2. He throws away Woody. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This piece might not be the most accurate. It looks so funny. Wow. That is an intense piece there. All right. There's Atuma, and he just comes with a little spear. Very nice. So the next one should be on Finn and Holly, and I think I said that at the end of my last episode, and I'm almost done gathering stuff for it. There aren't really that many weird Holly products out there, and I've covered stuff for Finn and Halloween costumes and gaming products, but there's less out there for them than I thought without just covering toys, and I'm gonna cover toys with them because, you know, so much of Finn and Holly was just so that they could sell toys, right? So there's going to be basically a whole segment of that episode where I go over like interesting Finn and Holly toys with weird play features. Sorry that you guys can't see the instructions. Buy up unsold Walmart stock. I didn't know that. Again, because Kroger does not exist where I live, but that's interesting. Weird. I guess that makes sense. Guess that stock's got to go somewhere, right? Like factory customs, so they haven't been sold. You're talking just for Fun 290, right? They did stuff like that. But I was thinking, because it's funny, because a few minutes ago we got a comment for weird Mac products. Honestly, that's something I didn't think of until today, and I almost replaced Finn and Holly with a Mac edition. Because I never really fully processed. There are so many Mac products out there. You have a MacBook, a Mac, I'm kidding. But Mac, the character from Cars Mac, you have so many, there are a lot of different Mac items out there, because of course he's their go-to sort of carrying case character. So there's a lot out there, like the Mac TV. I don't think I covered that in the episode where I talked about the McQueen TV. I think I deliberately remembered not covering the Mac TV, unless I did talk about it, and I'm remembering wrong. In particular moments you want to skip? I'm not sure, but 3 is the only one I'd say is like genuinely disturbing. I don't know. I have a pretty high tolerance for like scary stuff in media, so I don't really know. But 3 definitely. Are these new? That is cool. Look at that. Hey. How many of these can we connect? I guess it'll have to be 3 because there are only 3. Very cool. Train to Spain was up when I posted my video. I did a video earlier on. Oh, I forgot to give Sherry her hand thing. Sorry. Train to Spain was up on YouTube earlier this year when I did the Have You Heard of on Julia. Not sure if it's still up. I will say, not that I remembered it, but I don't think it was your re-upload that I watched. But I made that video in January? Where is the other clip? Please don't tell me that's a piece that I think I might have knocked off a minute ago. Found it. Her longest, even though it's a race. There are so many bad quality knockoff mobile games out there. That's something I could do a video on. Okay, so this is going to be the seat. Oh, they even make it look like a little seat with that shield piece. I feel like I will spend so much more time looking for pieces on a live stream. I feel like there's pressure from the fact that other people are watching me build it. Yes, oh, you're going to stick to only Star Wars. That's fine. I'll still get it immediately. Okay, first sticker. Well, don't worry, guys. We have 2 sticker sheets. Let's do a giveaway for the other sticker sheet. Think of all the incredible uses for 2. Did you guys know on Bricklink, it's eBay for Lego. On Bricklink, they straight up sell the sticker sheet. So like, I can find someone who, for whatever reason, needs a second sticker sheet for King Namor's throne room, and I can make bank. And I can make more bank now as long as I sell it within the week because this set isn't out yet. Drift King are not fine. They are going to attempt to eat you. This is a warning. They sell Rod. Yes, they do. They do sell Rod sticker sheet. I checked when I made the video because I had to get images from there. This sticker is a little crooked, but that's okay. You know why? Because we have a second sheet. I think On the Road will go season 2. Maybe. I left the door open. Well, I saw all of them today. I saw all. I think I might have seen the $80 one that leaked that isn't even supposed to be out, that like spoils the movie, so I won't talk about it. What it spoils is very obvious, and you could put it together just by having general knowledge of Marvel. But is the my quote is just no, no, no. You're just giving me quotes from that scene. I quote the Palpatine's arrest scene like every week. Everyone in my family, we all know it, word for word. When Revenge of the Sith is on TV and that scene is on, we're all basically just quoting the whole thing. Guys, putting the sticker on is a nightmare. It's getting a little damaged, but it sure is good that I have 2 of it. I'm just going to settle with that. You think it's off center? It is. Deal with it. Sorry. Yes, yeah, I live with my family. I don't. You think this is my place? This is my sister's room. No, I'm no. Dynaco / Rusty's Racing Center. I'm not sure yet. I'm not going to talk about it in a video until we get more information. Could very well have been a rejected concept. I think that's what's most likely. Makes sense. Not that there was an episode there, but I think maybe just a scene of Cruz being there. What do they think of? I don't know if anyone in my family's watched Cars Adventures. They don't really watch my videos unless I show them to them. But I tell them a lot. Like I showed them the Cars in a Nutshell and stuff. I think did I put the stud shooter on wrong now? Yeah, no, Lego Mach Around the Road, interesting. I was thinking about doing something like that for a video, but I probably won't. Cars Adventures is very convoluted. Are we reaching into like Clone Wars quotes, or is that something very obvious that I'm missing? My next eBay haul, I have no clue. It's not like, I'm not like sitting around determining, yes, this is when I'll buy my next eBay purchases. It depends. When I'm looking for something, if there's something in particular I'm looking for, which currently there might be, but currently there are a few things I'm looking for, but like, I don't know, you know, I only have so much money I'm gonna spend on cars. Yeah, disclaimers. Okay. Season 4, episode 13, Pong Krell says it before he's executed. I don't know. Raiders has its airport open. When will I get a hydraulic floor remote? No clue. It's not really... It's one I missed out on, and I really don't care much for it. It's fine. It's not a priority. It's just one that didn't come to my stores, and it's not really one I care about enough to try to scope out now. Okay, time for another sticker. Let's hope this one doesn't take forever. Ahsoka says it. I don't remember when. Exactly. Cars Adventures like a soap opera. Exactly. No, people... When did people have amnesia in Cars Adventures? Hold on. I remember a lot of things in Cars Adventures. Yeah, I was gonna do a video on hot takes, but like, this is Cars. How hot can your takes be aside from, I thought Cars 2 was good, or I liked planes? Like, a Cars hot takes video is one I've considered on several occasions, but how hot are those takes? It's Cars. We are generally, as a fan base, pretty respectful of each other's opinions. And most people kind of share opinions. If I ask you guys for some hot takes. That was one episode, yeah. Don't tell me it's going to be a trick question before you give me the question. This sticker is also peeling off. Guys, I'm doing terrible with the stickers today. Sure is good they gave me 2 sheets. They gave me 2 sheets because they knew that I would keep doing really bad. See, I don't like, that's the problem with, as much as I'd like to do hot takes for cars, as fun of a video I think that would be, Like, what am I supposed to say in response? Hello there. Well, obviously you're gonna say, like, the answer is the one time where Hondo says it. Obviously. Or when no, you would go with the time Grievous says it to Obi-Wan in the Malevolence arc. Is what you're going with, right? Cad Bane says it at one point. Lots of guys say hello there. Is she supposed to fit in here? It says it to R2D2 in A New Hope. Well, I thought the trick was that it wasn't Obi-Wan, because like there are now 3 hello there's, and it's like, I thought you were referring to when another character does it. That would have been clever. Because if I just said Obi-Wan Kenobi said it, then you'd have to say, yeah, that's right, technically. I didn't get tricked. I deliberately didn't mention any time Obi-Wan said it, because I thought you meant by trick question that it was a time someone else did. This is a legal building technique. You could stick a Technic hole onto a stud. Lego lets you do that. Cool. Very cool. Oh, I thought you meant you like reposted it. You saved the video of it, and now it's taken down. Good. There are screenshots from Train to Spain in my Julia, the story of. And I'm sure it's out there somewhere on the internet. Search like Vimeo. I want to travel to the alternate universe where Vimeo is a successful one. I had to serve a 15-year sentence for doing a legal building technique once. It's no joke. It's another slanted sticker, I think a little. But then again, every Lego sticker you ever apply is going to be a little slanted. You just have to not be self-conscious about it. But when you're filming in front of other people, you tend to think about all the mistakes you're making on your Lego set. That's not even out yet. Well, most of the stickers we're done with. That's good. Good to get them out of the way early. The rest just all go on Namor's throne. Well, it's not really early. We're almost done with bag 1. We're almost done with this little submarine build. It's going to be interesting to see if the submarine even makes it into the movie. We'll just have to see. So we know Namor's throne does. That's even in the trailers. So excited that we get an MCU Namor. That's just awesome. It's not even a character I really like. It's just cool to have. Oh, did I mess up? Oh, I put this... Oh, no. No. I put this on the wrong way. What? Wait, no, I didn't. I used to have every Lego Duplo Thomas set ever. Except for, like, the one with Stanley when I was younger. Oh, I just missed a step. We're good. False alarm, guys. I know you're all panicking. Oh my gosh, we missed a whole step. Wait, we missed a whole 2 pages, so I'm glad we went back. Tim Treadless and Cars Adventures. Funny story there. Tim Treadless is just a loose end that I've never... It's not one that It's one that I'll touch on eventually. It just hasn't happened yet. It's... Like, one of the few things I can confirm, like, every season. Like, yeah, we don't deal with Tim this season. We probably will, and we will soon. We definitely will soon. But, for now, he's wherever. I don't know where he is. I genuinely do not know. It's not really something I consider, because even with the next-gen stuff we're doing now, it's just not very relevant to the story of the series. But we'll get back to it. It's something that could honestly warrant its entire own season. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. 1. Sith control everything. Are you just going to keep on giving me miscellaneous prequel quotes? I'm like a dictionary of prequel quotes. That's the problem. This didn't have a very satisfying click when I put it in. That was disappointing. Neither did that. Look at that, though. That's pretty cool. I assume those pieces are new. And then close that up. Oh, very cool. And then you have some stud shooters. It just kind of looks like a car, but they just took the wheels off. Like, this could totally be on wheels. Yeah, never seen that again. Oh, I found it! I see it! I see it! It's on the floor! Alright. First part of the build is done. Can Cherie even go in there with her little hand things? Oh, wait, the weird thing is, she would be facing the other way. Look at this. So the leg braces are here. The piece of single leg. So she'd be going like this. It would be shooting this way, right? What? Yeah, that's weird. How do they want her to sit in this? Yeah, she sits like... Oh, it's like a okay, I get it. Okay, so you gotta take her hand things out. And on the back of the box, they show her sort of face down. She's laying down. It's like a scuba device. It's like that thing Kit Fisto used that one time in the War for Mon Cala arc. There we go. So she goes in it like this. Like she's diving down and could look around or something. Okay. Doesn't look very comfortable, but you know what? She probably invented it, so she's probably okay. Alright, Namor time. Yeah, so again, they basically just made a comic Namor. Wow, some bright pieces in here. Just kind of forgot some of the details of the movie version. Forgot his facial hair. Gave him a new face print. I believe this is a new face, but they forgot. He also has a nose ring, but obviously, like, they can't do the nose ring. It's not really going to work. It definitely looks, the face is very comic Namor. Can't really focus my camera, but just from the way it's drawn. But it's a beautifully detailed figure. They even gave him the little wings on the side of his feet that he has in the comics, and presumably in the movie. He's got his Speedo going on. He's got his head now, and we just need his hair, wherever that may be. I think they should have given him a new hairpiece. They just used their pre-existing Alpha one, and again, it makes him just look far more like... They want you to build his weapon. It makes him look far more like, far more like comic Namor than it does MCU Namor, which I don't mind. A Namor figure, to me, is a Namor figure, and I'm just glad we have one, because LEGO has never made him before. And they put him in a cheap set, which I was not expecting. He's also in the $80 set, which is also surprising. But here he is. They even painted a little color here on the tips of his ears, which I think might be representing his earrings, but I don't think so. Yeah, so not the most accurate figure. It just looks more like a comic Namor, but it's a Namor, and that's all that matters. I don't know what face you could use to make it look a bit more like him. That is in that skin tone color. Maybe Tasu Leech from Force Awakens, but I think he has too much facial hair compared to Namor. Anyway, we are now building the throne, which as you can see is a pretty substantial build. I'm sorry, I'm wearing short sleeves now. There is no jacket currently. A lot of big pieces. I think this is going to end up being... Your reward is no use of distinction. Definitely another Clone Wars quote. Probably a clone said it to another clone. Where are we? Where's the piece? Here it is. I think this is going to end up being a much bigger build than it looks. You can already tell just from the pieces they're using. Just, like, it's going to be pretty substantial. Wow, this is a surprisingly big tile piece. I'm not sure I knew they made tile pieces that big. Now they want you to round out the throne. And then the next step is really funny. They want you to add a single 1x2 flat plate to the side of the throne. We couldn't have put another piece there. I think it's this color. It's their sort of maroon color. Yeah, I don't even think I see it. Well, I see some other 1x2s, but they're definitely not the same color. All right. Funniest thing is they shoved a disc shooter in the bottom of this throne. It's his throne. He's shooting discs out of his throne. You're kidding me. It's not very well lit where I am. So sorry if I keep checking the instructions. Not that you can't even see the instructions, so it doesn't really matter. Is it General Hux? When does he say it? So you're just like remembering random quotes that you know were said at some point, but you don't remember when sometimes. This is very interestingly built. Okay, so now we put something on the other side here. I say interestingly built because I can't see. Because there are just some interesting choices. I'm sorry, he's using a Roblox game to get quotes. Okay. I'm just stepping into the light so I could actually see what color these are. Yeah, okay, I think I've made a few mistakes. Just because I have very bad lighting right now. No, wait, no, I haven't made mistakes. I'm doing pretty good. I just, okay. Alright, so, update. No, I'm good, guys, I'm good. Sorry, these reds and greens and the low light are throwing me off, but okay, so should be this, which is a drastically different color, but I think it's the only green we've got. Can I see this on the box? I'm sorry, no, you can't make it out on the box. Okay, well, I think it's green tiles. Yeah, because there are no other colors of tile other than the maroon here. So I believe that's what they want. Then there should also be a 1x, unless this is green and I'm just very bad at this. I'm getting so thrown off right now. Okay. No, see, I need a 1x whatever. I need a 1x1 for this. I think it's just this. I gotta check in the light again. I'm just getting real thrown off with the, okay. Alright, I worked it out. I figured it out. I just made a mistake. It looked like these pieces were two different colors, but the whole time they were both just maroon. It looked a little green to me. Alright. Instructions just completely threw off my groove. If Mattel did On the Road and Cars 3 lenticulars, no one would buy them. The thing is, lenticular technology isn't something that's gonna improve. They look this way, that's how they're always gonna look. Was it an interesting idea? Was it an interesting way to try to innovate? Yeah. And I don't really care much for them, because here I am a decade plus afterwards, right? And it doesn't really matter. It was just like a little speck on the Cars diecast line as a whole. The lenticulars are a fun gimmick, and the sad thing is that they could just never look right. Because no matter what, you're always going to get, like, it's always going to look like it has 3 eyes, which is a shame, because again, fun gimmick. And there are some I like, but I like them because they're unique. They're different from what we got normally. It's just a shame that just the gimmick really does not work. And I'm glad that it's a time where Mattel clearly learned from their mistake, and they understood that, okay, people don't really like these, let's stop making them. Then they brought them back once or twice as special edition releases in 2013 and 2014, and then they've been gone ever since, and I respect that. Would it have been cool if for these special return releases they made new releases, maybe make 1 or 2 from Cars 2? Yeah, but that really fills a niche. There really aren't many people asking for that. Well, Materhosen exists in the movie because they cut the Oktoberfest scene where it was originally supposed to appear. And somebody at Pixar was just so proud of the Materhosen pun that they said, no matter what, this is getting into our movie. No matter what we do, we are going to put Materhosen in Cars 2 and you can't stop us. So even after they cut Oktoberfest, Materhosen remained. Well, because lenticulars didn't do well. People weren't buying lenticulars, people didn't really like lenticulars, and, you know, they were going in a direction where it seemed as if everything was... It seemed as if eventually it would be either everything's a lenticular or nothing is. Because the problem with lenticulars is also you're splitting up your releases, you're also splitting up your buyers. Most people who liked fixed-eyed cars, which is basically everyone, didn't really like the lenticulars, and thus weren't buying them. And if you're buying lenticulars, do you really have a need to buy them with fixed eyes as well? You know, you're dividing your buyers. You're cutting in half, potentially, who could buy them. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me what the country of origin for Mater is. For Mater's car model is. It's always fun to make little theories like that. Always nice to hear Cars theories that aren't, the cars killed all the humans. Because they didn't. Obviously. On the Road confirms that there were dinosaur cars. The Cars is just a universe where cars existed instead of people. We all know that here. So, you know, it's always nice to hear a Cars theory that's actually about the content of Cars and not just where humans be. No offense to anyone who believes theories like that, because they can be pretty funny. Okay, so we're building a little red handle that goes on the side here. Is this supposed to be Lego being like, yo, this is a lobster? Is that what this is supposed to be? No, this is a clear piece. So it's a gate. It's a gate. We'll have to see if Namor has a gate in the back of his throne in the movie. I thought they were going to be like, okay, so this is a lobster on the back. Because you'll see there are several fish that move around here. There's supposed to be like a compartment for jewels here. Now they want us to start paneling off the set. Okay. Get that done. 1, 2, 3. Or this is a really fun build, honestly. Whenever you get to panel off large circular areas in LEGO, that's something I always find very satisfying. Which I know is a very specific, particular thing, but it's always fun. Building up all the stuff and then just covering it with these huge pieces. Wow, we've been going for 45 minutes already. Wow. Still have a bag left. I thought you said you were only doing Star Wars quotes. That's Scar from The Lion King. Ooh, we do 2 of these. More gates! More lobster gates! I feel kind of bad that you guys can never see the instructions, but this is what we have to build. There we go. Now we got to do one on the other side. There you go. Try to show a bit more of the instructions. Since if I'm going around making jokes about the instructions, I should probably make you guys be able to see the instructions or else it doesn't work. Car Sheep, there is a progress bar. Shuri is nearly halfway across the page. Oh wait, did I do that? Oh, I put that in the wrong place. No! We're only supposed to have 3 studs showing there. Got it. Only 2 of these? Okay. I don't get many sets with this color. This is like their medium or light brown. Is what it is. Let's see. You can't attach a stud there because the rounded piece is there, so they have you put that one piece over. That sounded like something broke. It didn't, but I'm just saying. Okay. Funny that they have you close this off after you put those in. Like, I couldn't put those in after I put those in. It's not that hard, Lego. What is this, a toy for children? Oh, okay, we put this clear red piece on the other side. Okay, so it's on either side. This is going to look pretty cool when it's built up. This is just going to be such a nice display piece. No clue what I'll do with this. That quote, I forget, but it's right on the tip of my tongue. I think Dooku, maybe? I think it's probably Dooku, I forget. There you go. Okay. Okay. Alright, then we cover it up more. It's build, build, cover, cover, build, build, cover, cover, build, build. When I start selling t-shirts, I'll remember to make one that says, "What is this, a toy for children?" We're gonna pre-commercial. Yes! Oh, that's a funny one. That's one of the things that bothers me every time I watch the movie. He doesn't say that. He says that to Jabba. To Jabba's palace. Is when he says that. He says that when he's presenting to Jabba. I believe in the hologram. Yeah, well, that's when he says it. He says it to Jabba's palace. It is not in Mando, who is exalted there. It's in Jabba's palace. Yeah, no, I already responded to that. Lightning and the World Grand Prix ad at the beginning of Cars 2. Sorry, I got cut off by some other comments. Well, I didn't get cut off. I just started answering some other ones. Yeah, no, that's one that always bothers me every time I watch the movie, and I think that's so funny. The fact that I didn't already put that on either icebergs, it's kind of surprising to me. Guys, the third iceberg is definitely probably gonna be the last, and it's not gonna come out for a while. Probably early next year, I'm aiming for. I'll probably release it on like the 1 year anniversary of the original iceberg. It's gonna be huge though, because it's gonna. I was limiting the amount of time. I had to cut a bunch of stuff from each of the icebergs. But for the third one, if it's gonna be the last one, I'm gonna be including basically everything I've ever wanted to talk about that I couldn't fit in the first two, and a ton of new content from on the road. It's gonna be the longest video. The first iceberg was the longest video on my channel when I posted it. The second one is longer than it by 1 minute. And, yeah, it's going to be a brutally long, multiple hour video that will kill my storage and leave it out there to rot and prevent me from making anything else probably for a good while. Wow, is that a legal building technique? Well, yeah, of course it is. That's not the model, that's not the artwork, that's also not the lyrics, but it's the thought that counts. Bad Diecasts was about a year ago this week. 1 year with that in my life. This is a pretty substantial build. And again, this is just going to be a really cool display piece. Well, here, Cars Sheep is the set. Sorry, my camera work, I know it's just too good. Okay, so we put another 3 here. I don't know if I remember all the lyrics. I probably have a good memory for things like that, for like things like dates and names and song lyrics. Could probably remember it. I still know every word for Race and Win, even the parts that I didn't film. I've said this, I'm sure I've said this like 100 times. Race and Win, which is by far my favorite song I've done for my channel. Like, this is gonna sound very pretentious, but Race and Win gets stuck in my head like every week, which I don't really like because I made it. And it makes you wonder, like, do singers get their own song stuck in their head? I'm not a singer by any stretch of the imagination, but like, something I wrote gets stuck in my head quite often. Does this happen? Thank you, Hot Rod Reviews. I have a lot of, sorry, I just plugged my phone in. Well, Race and Win is the song that I did at the beginning of Cars 4. I don't know if somebody else also wrote a song called that, and if they did, okay, cool. I got a ton of Thomas stuff. I did not with me ever. It's in like storage. Oh, there it is. You made it, Purple Toad. You made it. 53 minutes in, but you made it. And that's all that matters. We're almost done with bag 2 of 3. You made it. Congratulations. Alright, so we've built the entire base here. Ooh, we got more. Oh, I didn't even see these pieces. These are such weird pieces. So funny that there's a 1 stud tall gap there. Like, what's the point? Why does the Frozen 2? Why they're underwater, Purple Toad. They're underwater. Or do you think that looks like the forest they're in a little. It does a little, but if you look closely, you'll notice that they're not trees, they're columns for a building. It's a building. Yeah, no, honestly, I thought they were like tall sea structures, but see. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize they're supposed to be in a building, but I mean, it's a throne room. So, a lot of people treat me like I'm like an avid Thomas fan. I'm not. I liked it when I was a kid, and I watch a lot of content from like adult fans in the community, you know. But like I haven't bought a product from it in over a decade, and it's not like a series I actively partake in. I would like to meet some simps in the Cars community, quite frankly. Guys, these two pieces are left over, and that's a little concerning. I don't think I've seen many simps in the Cars series, at least not for Cars characters. I'm gonna take this hot take. I liked Cruising on the Road 100 times better than I liked her in Cars 3. Found where I messed up. Personally, I mean, I just like Bye Car, but we already knew that, right? And honestly, how she's portrayed in On the Road worked so well. Because Cruz is so motivated, and it's so funny to see that after she became a professional racer, she's just doing all these things. It really is in line with her, and I really like that. I put this in the wrong way. I don't remember how it goes anymore. I think. Yeah. Oh no, I need a brick separator. No, I don't. Hold on. Wait, what did I do? What have I done? Did I just build this whole part wrong? No, I think I just put it back on the wrong way. Is what happened. Okay. 1 and 2, 3. There we go. Done with bag 3. Now, sorry, bag 2. Now we are on to 3. The low battery warning already joined. I just didn't address it. There, I think I brought it up. I waved my hand across the camera at some point a few minutes back. This is a needlessly big bag for this. Fish! It's always a bigger one of those, right? Alright. We're building a column. Maybe this is his... I think this is his seat. Leaked image of diecast Cave Lightning and Cave Mater. Hold on, guys. It's getting hot in here. Okay, sorry for any new background noise. I had to turn the air conditioner on in here. Mater's passport is just a little detail in the credits. Like, if anything's gonna be retconned, it's that, you know? I don't know if it says that's where he was built, but that's not like a significant thing in my opinion. Maybe Mater, we know, ran away from where he was built and doesn't really like talking about it. So honestly, maybe Mater lied on his passport about where he was built. Or do what I always do. Realize that the Cars canon isn't the most... Did Mater fake his birth? Yeah. Realize the Cars canon isn't the most consistent thing on the planet. Which isn't an issue. Yeah, this is really the only set that interests me. The $80 one has good figures, but I just want Namor. Achuma's a very good figure too, and it's good to have a Shuri. Yeah, I was lucky enough. Don't think that I found this early because like I'm a reviewer and Lego sent it. No, Lego sends me nothing. I don't make Lego videos. I just found this at a local toy store. From my experience, local toy stores occasionally get some stuff in early. And this doesn't... This from Lego is street dated until October 1st. You can't buy it until October 1st. But, like, local toy stores don't care as much. I saw a local toy store when I was on vacation to Vermont last summer that had all the August 1st releases on, like, July 25th. And today is September 26th, so yeah. Happens sometimes with local stores. I'm not the first to get this set. Lego sent out review copies to many a YouTube channel. You could easily find review copies. Lego sends anyone. Lego runs a program called the Lego Ambassador Network, where if you do videos on Lego, you could apply and they can send you sets early and send you free sets and stuff. Basically, you're partnered with Lego. It's been very controversial for several creators. Several people have been denied. Several notable people have left. Well, not counting review. Well, review copies just are the copies of the set. There's no difference. But as far as I'm aware, yeah, but I'm not really following. I'm sure someone may have found this. I'm not sure. As far as I know, I'm the first one to have this set, not counting review copies, but I'm sure there are other places in the world, just like my store, that shelved this early. This piece is the wrong length. You, Me, and Dupree. Never seen it, but I have, like, quoted that title so many times in my daily life over the years. Like, there was this whole era where when I was listing things, I would always include You, Me, and Dupree, just because it's a funny name, and it's Owen Wilson. And Owen Wilson's just kind of a running joke in my house. This is one of the big shark mouth sides of the thing. This is clever. To lock the moving mechanism in place, they have you put a little half piece here. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen them do that before. That's pretty cool. See? Oh, and it can still bend the exact same. That is very, very cool. Let's make a compilation of every time I freak out over unique Lego building techniques, because it happens far more often than I would like to admit. Yeah, everyone knows. Who doesn't get me in multiple 2006 movies? That ain't right. Everyone knows Zoolander. I've never seen it. Ben Stiller and Will Ferrell are in it, I think, with him. I always forget that. I've never seen it, but I always forget that Owen Wilson's in Zoolander. I like that they did tan for the teeth. It really makes it look skeletal. A lot of people forget that skeletons aren't like a clean white. They're dirty and yellowed. And I think that was a cool choice. Thank you, Lego. Hey, sticker time! Don't worry if you missed the beginning of the stream. For some reason, my copy of the set includes 2 of the sticker sheet. And I messed up on applying a bunch of the stickers, and we ignored it. There are 2 stickers here. There are 6 that look just like this, but the 3 of them have the signals flipped. It's so nice now that Lego numbers their stickers, or I never would have noticed that. It's a relatively recent thing, and it's just useful. It makes building easier. Doesn't make the stickers less of a pain. There are a few things I could think of in my daily life that give me more stress than trying to put stickers onto a Lego set. It just, like, immediately, like, sours the build experience. Because you go from just calmly... Well, I have an entire sticker sheet. There's a website, Bricklink, which is eBay for Lego, pretty much, and they sell sticker sheets there. So, you know, if I wanted to make a quick buck, I could sell a sticker sheet for this set, which is technically not out yet, and, you know, become the richest man on the planet. Jeff Bezos would wish he was me. Well, you know, if I mess up too badly on one of the stickers, I have a entire second sheet. And I messed up pretty badly there. Frame it with my framed picture of Vin Diesel as Diesel from Thomas and Friends. That is framed in my room and has been for several years. I really could reuse any of these stickers. I mean, they were nice enough to send me 2 sticker sheets. I may as well use them. Put it next to Vin Diesel. I don't have another frame. Okay. Got it. It's at a bit of an angle, but who cares? Nobody will know. Fold it a little, we'll just crush it until it doesn't look folded anymore. I got this set early. I could do what I want. Alright. I like how they tell you to rotate it here. Still got quite a bit left to go because we got to do the whole other side. Here it is. There we go. Yeah, now it can't really close. Well, it can, but just not much, which is the intention. It's supposed to be a throne. And now we put another sticker on. Thank you, Lego. Very cool. More from sticker number 2, of which there are 3. Well, then clearly, Car Sheep, you have never heard of Stiltman or Whizzer. See, Whizzer has super speed that he got from a transfusion of mongoose blood. Real character, look it up. It's from like 1941. Just a few years, I think the same year as Namor here. Yeah, Stiltman is a real character. He's like a obscure Spider-Man / Daredevil villain. I have an action figure of him. He's hilarious. He's just a guy on giant metal stilts. He's great. There's also a female version named Lady Stiltman, which just shows you they treat Stiltman like a joke. He's a total joke. I do collect Star Wars stuff, yes. No, Whizzer, Marvel character, 1941. Real guy. Alright, now we just gotta do the exact opposite. It took me really long to build the mouth last time. We're gonna try to go a bit quicker. Yeah, so Stiltman is actually canon to the MCU. I messed up again. In the first 2 seasons, in the first season of Daredevil, the guy that makes Daredevil's suits, I forget his name, but his name is Gladiator in the comics. He's bald, has a beard. I do have Cars Lego sets. They're not sold anymore. No, I completely agree with that. He's not the most interesting. He just exists to be taught a lesson repeatedly. I forget what we were on. Yeah, so in the background, he's bald, has a beard. Forget his name. I think it was like Melvin. No, on the road Lego sets, unfortunately. But like I'm on top of every Lego rumor that we know for next year. On the road is not one of them. Wait, seriously? Someone made... Yes! They made a Lady Stiltman! Let's go! I have the real Stiltman. I'll be right back. I could show you guys right now. I could show you the sheer majesty of this incredible character. Now, the problem with him is he never stands up, and he creates a severe problem because he always knocks all my other figures down. He even came with his own stand. He is a Build-A-Figure, which means you had to build an entire wave of of figures to make him. And the thing they did with him is his legs, if you buy multiple of the Hand Ninja, which is just a background ninja that Daredevil fights, we see Stilton on the road. We see Stilton on the road on the Volkswagen in the circus. If you bought multiples of the figure that came with Stiltman's legs, you could stack them and make him taller and taller. Here he is with one set of legs, which is all I have. There he is. He already towers over everybody else, but you could buy multiples of the figure that come with his legs and stack him up to the sky. He also came with a gun and a briefcase, but I don't know where those are. But he was a Build-A-Figure for the Spider-Man wave in early last year, which I bought the whole wave. My parents ordered me the whole wave, I think, for my birthday or something, because half the figures were from Into the Spider-Verse, and it was just cheaper to buy the whole wave, which also included the Hand Ninja, Frogman, basically some joke characters. So he'll stand in the back. If me and Tia are McQueen's sisters, there are some disgusting implications there. Yeah, I assume someone repainted that Stiltman figure into Lady Stiltman, but Lady Stiltman is the greatest Marvel character. I think she's dead. I think she was killed by, like, Deadpool, which again shows that Lady Stiltman is a joke. And you can't be named Lady Stiltman and not be a joke. The whole joke is the name is incredibly lazy. But anyway, in the background of the first 2 seasons of Daredevil, you could see this guy, I think his name was like Melvin, he builds Daredevil suits, and each time he comes to him, there's a suit in the background, and it's this piece, Stiltman's neck guard. And then in season 2, his legs are in the background too. Or maybe vice versa. Unfortunately, when you see that character in season 3, I don't think he's at his workshop, so you don't see him again. And then, spoilers for Daredevil, he gets arrested. But the suit exists, so technically, Stiltman, or at the very least, Stiltman's suit is canon to the MCU. There you go. I don't even know what Lady Stiltman looks like. But she sounds like the greatest character in the history of fiction. Yeah, I literally, I don't think I know her. Is she? She's Stiltman with red hair. I assume they know each other. It would be so much funnier if they don't. And she just so happened to make her criminal name Lady Stiltman, which doesn't even make sense. Obviously, the whole joke is the fact that it's Lady and then the name ends in man. But I just think that's so funny. And I'm deriving far too much comedy. What happens when they meet? Who knows? Who knows? I like to think it would be so funny if they don't even know each other. And she is like, dude, you stole my name. What? Anyway, Kevin Feige, hire me. I will bring new life into the MCU. I will write Stiltman. The movie. No, actually, well, Stiltman's already there. His suit's already been teased in Daredevil. So we'll do Lady Stiltman the movie. That'll be the spinoff once Stiltman itself does that well. And he'll say his classic catchphrase, "It's Stilton time." I like that this live stream is just derived into Stiltman. He deserves it. He's in the background now. Stiltman is always falling over and knocking over all of my fingers. Thank you for the images of Lady Stiltman. I will treasure them because I don't know what she looks like. At least I don't remember anymore. They're heroes, just weird people. And no, it's funnier if they don't know each other. Although I'm sure they'd have a very happy relationship. I ship it. How is this set not done? Like, it's a much heftier set. It doesn't look like a $35 set, but this is pretty hefty. And again, I wish they had cut out the submarine and just sold this set for $20, because this is such an afterthought. No, not really a need to buy one if I don't own the console. It's kind of a waste then. But, I mean, I heard what you were saying earlier, that you bought a game for a PS2 and you don't have a PS2. Was that a mistake? Oh, this is the teeth for the top of the throne. Well, the next Star Wars movie was Rogue Squadron, which Disney last week delisted from the release slate. Because Patty Jenkins, the director, she just wasn't currently working on it. But there are some in production. There are a few in production. Ah! So what's this supposed to be? Is it the back of the mouth? Is it like the tongue? What is it? Or is it just the chair? The movie's not out. Even when I was at checkout, because it was a local toy store, yes, I do own Guy Fieri's Minute to Win It for Xbox 360. I do, in fact, own that game. Thank you for reminding me that that is something in my household. Thank you. I own it. And if you didn't know that, then now you know. Where is my sticker sheet? Where'd it go? Not this one. This is the spare. Where is it? Oh, gee. I lost my sticker sheet. Sure is good. They gave me a second one. Absolutely free. It's like I ordered something from an infomercial. I think Stiltman stole my sticker sheet. Can you find the sticker sheet? Found it. It's on the floor. Found it. False alarm, guys. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. This set's going to make for a sick display pizza. So glad this is a set they decided to make. So glad they threw Namor in a cheap set. But yeah, I bought this at a local toy store. And Ty's AC in the movie. It's not mine, it's my sister's, but I have the same one in my room. This is her room. Even when I went to check out, the guy was like, wow, the movie's not even out yet. And I was like, yeah. Of course, I didn't tell him the set isn't out yet either. Because then maybe they wouldn't have let me buy it. This is only 3 long, and I do not see it. I think 2 seasons for On the Road is fine, because you just do a season of them on the way back. Would I prefer more? Yeah, but I don't really. You know? Because then you're stretching it. Okay, we've finally gotten the bottom. Don't worry, it's getting cold in where I live. AC should be out very soon. You probably won't hear it again in a video. I also just put it on sometimes so it makes background noise so that like the other people in my house can freely speak without everyone hearing them. Yeah, the Ninjago movie is an insult to the show. The fact that they made it a separate continuity is still one of the stupidest decisions I've ever seen, and it's one of the worst things I've ever seen because of it. As someone who's watched the show ever since day one, it's just the Ninjago movie was just kind of an insult to everything it's done. And they put it out and then they redesigned the characters in the show as if people would see the movie and be like, wow, let me go watch the show. No, nobody watched the Ninjago show because they saw the movie, because nobody even remembered the characters from the movie. They literally did not give them any personality in the movie. Like, in the show, Lloyd is not even the main character. Like, this was clearly a case of them not even watching the show. It's that bad. You could trust me, I spent about $300 on Ninjago sets last month for this season. First time I've bought sets for it in years, because this is like ending their current big story arc, and I thought it would be cool. I actually do, yeah. I've been keeping up. I kept up with it. I caught up with it because this season is supposed to like end what they've been building up to for the past 10 years. So it's not the end of the show, but I thought it was, so I bought a bunch of sets. So I caught up on it, and it's still good. I've been watching the current season as it slowly, illegally leaks onto YouTube. Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm committing crimes against Lego today, guys. Goodbye, car sheep. No, I saw that. I don't respond. A lot of people will resend me things in the chat if I don't respond to them the first time. I read every single thing that's in the chat. Sometimes I just don't respond. Whoa, these two pieces stuck together. Cool. Okay, so this is like a little treasure chest, I think, that slides in and out of the thing. Okay. I have actually not seen Terminator. I'm taking a film class which requires me to watch like one movie every week of my choice, and then write a paper on it. This week, the assignment is CGI and editing, and I think I'm going to pick Terminator. I've just been using it to watch as an excuse to watch a bunch of movies that are famous but I've never seen for whatever reason. This week I watched Rocky. A few weeks ago I watched Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, no, sometimes I just choose not to read the chat out loud. Here are the jewels. Dude, we don't even... This doesn't even fit! Lego, you lied to me. I can't even fit all these... I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm singing Misery by Maroon 5. But I am in misery because this said it. Got it. Boom, done. I was just going to say how I am in misery because of this. Fish time. I love these obnoxiously dark blue things to be like, yes, it's water. We're holding up the fish. Here is the fish. It's being held up by the water. No. Hey, Misery by Maroon 5 goes hard. You're just mean. Oh, we're not adding the other fish yet? Okay. Dang. I got excited and started placing the fish too early. some very important developments in CGI that helped Terminator 2. Thank you. I will look into that. I don't know if I've heard of it, but I will consider that. Terminator 2 I might do. It depends. For the past few weeks, the assignments have been restrictive on when the movies are from, so we'll have to see. If he says it can't be from the 80s or can't be from the 90s, then Terminator is off the table. If it can't be from the 80s but can be from the 90s, then I can do Terminator 2, but not the first one. I wish the fish were a bit more spread out. But I love the fish. I love that it's just like he's surrounded by fish. Because he's in the water. Heard rumors that it's not going to be called Atlantis for this movie, which is fine. I think it has a different name in the comics. Aquaman's doing Atlantis. That's fine. You don't need to call it Atlantis. It's Atlantis in the comics, but whatever. And I'm sure they'll retcon Namor into... He was retconned into being a mutant in the comics. Now he, like, canonically is the first mutant Marvel introduced, so... All the other underwater people are blue in this movie, and he is not blue. He is regular human. So, he's going to be mutant. How come Shake and Go Mater haunts my nightmares? That is sarcasm. That is a joke I made in a video one time. Tend to do it a lot. I'm not actually out here having legitimate nightmares about Mater. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm going to go to bed tonight and just like... I mean, it's probably my sleep paralysis demon. If I had a sleep paralysis demon, it would be Shake and Go, brand new Mater. Or this fish. One of the two. This is cool. $35 cool. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I'll look into that. Done. It's done. That's... Oh, check this out. So this is a play feature. This is the disc shooter. Just the Shake and Go line was no longer a thing by then. Check this. Ready? So you pull out the treasure, and then you push it back in, and it shoots the discs out. Ready? So he takes it out, and he goes, "Yeah, this is my treasure." I'm sure that's exactly what it'll sound like in the movie. And then he's like, "Yeah, now I put my treasure away. He-Man, it's me, Skeletor." And then that shoots. So you go. That's it. That's the set. That's it. I like how Atuma's just hanging out there because they're trying to act like they're not. It's Cole. It's always been Cole. They're trying to act like he's not the villain because obviously Atuma's a Namor villain. I assume Namor's going to start the movie as well. Namor's pretty neutral. Obviously, Black Panther 2 is just going to be sort of their launching platform for putting Namor in something else, and I'm all for it, dude. Well, I'll see. I have a week to watch the movie, so I'll see what I choose to do. So here's Atuma, and he's all like, he's being Atuma. The movie isn't out yet, so insert personality here. Then we have the scuba thing. This is just a cool display piece. For reference, Thor's house is $30. This is $35. It's a very substantial, very hefty build, and it's way too big for a throne, but like that's kind of the point. And you get a free Stiltman with it. Now, see, the problem is, if Stiltman or Lady Stiltman wanted to sit here, their feet would hit the teeth. They would not be able to sit there, and that's kind of a shame. But there you have it, guys. That is it. That is the set. What time is it? Oh, geez, it's past 8 o'clock. Okay. I didn't realize that. I have a new weird products to make. Probably on Finn and Holly. Maybe tomorrow. Have you had any diecast when I was younger? Every car that I have is yeah. They're all like 80. All of my collection, everything I had before I started YouTube was something I had when I was younger. Same exact ones. All my main characters are the ones from 2006 or 2007. Everything. All the Cars 2 guys are their first release. Yeah. Again, should have cut out the submarine and made it a $20 set. Honestly, maybe 25. This is a very hefty build. What does Stiltman think? Dang, that's sturdy. Stiltman can't even destroy it with his stilt powers. Alright guys, we are going to stop the stream soon. Again, I have, there are a lot of extra pieces in this. Jeez. Well, these are Shuri's gauntlets. Yeah, 2001. I don't think it's my kind of movie. It's very, very long and a lot of... But it's one of those movies that, you know, you have to see. I'm a film student, and that means that I, like, am probably required by law to see it, you know? It should be legal to download a ROM if it came here legally. That's not my territory, man. I don't know. My opinions on the law don't go past whether or not it was okay for me to buy this Lego set today. Stiltman, no! I bent down, I leaned over to get something, and I just heard... They probably don't know each other. Yes! Well, that's not MCU lore, that's comic lore, dude. Find your friend who's big into comic lore. Do those people exist anymore? Probably not. There's only me. I'm not big into comic lore. I started as an MCU guy. I think we all did. If you're a Marvel fan that got into the comics in the past decade, it was because of the MCU. And I'm not really into the comics. I just know a lot of what happens in them for comparison. Anyway, that voice crack was deliberate, but me messing up the word crack was not. I think it probably should be about time we end the stream here with me and my legally purchased early Black Panther set. These are Shuri's hand things, that's why I'm putting them with the rest of the set. She's in here. We're gonna end this in a few minutes, probably. Yeah, a lot of extra pieces on this, but again, it's $35, so it makes sense. There should be a substantial amount of pieces. This is the part where we just cobble something together with them. Last time we made Fasty. This time, I'm not gonna do it this time. Goodbye, Darth Gamer. I'm sorry about your ROM hacks or whatnot. I'm kidding. Turn barista, and Lady Stillman is a former barista turned supervillain, and they meet in an elevator. Is this real? Is this real? This is amazing! I own the action figure, but just because he was the Build-A-Figure and I own the rest of the wave. If that's true, then that is film material. Dang. You're writing this right now. Well, still, film material. Greatest love story of all time. But who do we get to play them? Who do we get to play Stiltman and Lady Stiltman? Who do we get? Okay. I'm gonna go out on a whim. We're gonna get Ryan Gosling as Stiltman. Okay, or Purple Toad. We're gonna call up Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling said like he wanted to play Ghost Rider. Sorry, Ryan, you don't get Ghost Rider. You get Stiltman, the superior character. So that's who we get. For Lady Stiltman, I'm gonna say we get Ryan Gosling, have him shave, and give him a wig. And then we've just cast Stiltman and Lady Stiltman, and they're gonna meet, and they're gonna do all sorts of cool stuff together. And then the credit scene is gonna be Stilt Nick Fury assembling the Stilt Avengers. And it's just gonna be Sam Jackson playing Nick Fury again, but this time he's on stilts. I'm gonna submit this video to Marvel, and they're gonna hire me immediately. That's going good, Kirby, right back at you. That is the most random request. But, I don't know. Unfortunately, I got a friend who watched all of Kirby right back at you. But I'm not sure myself. I'm still vouching for Ryan Gosling in a wig. Adam Sandler in a wig. Well, no. Jack and Jill is the greatest movie of our time, but I don't know if you'd want to do that again. Dunkachino, right? Alright, everybody, like the stream right now if you constantly get the Dunkachino song stuck in your head. I'd like the stream, but I can't like the stream myself. I can, I just can't on from my phone. What are the odds one of the 7 people... I don't know, I just wanted to keep a count there. One like, thank you. What are the odds of 6 to 7 people watching this stream all know Dunkachino? That's 1, and we'll say it's 2. I'll like the stream when it's over, because Dunkachino is a curse. Beautiful piece of songwriting, though. Dang. Well, Jack and Jill is an Adam Sandler movie where Adam Sandler plays himself and his sister, and he plays like a guy in an ad firm who's trying to get the actor Al Pacino to advertise a Dunkin' Donuts product called the Dunkachino. And at the end, he finally gets Al Pacino to do it, and Al Pacino, the real Al Pacino, sings a song called the Dunkachino, which is the name of his Dunkin' Donuts drink or meal or whatever. That's the cross promotion. And there's an entire song of like Al Pacino referencing a bunch of his famous movie roles, and he's singing about the Dunkachino. I've never seen it. I've seen clips of it, but it gets stuck in my head far more often than I'd like to admit. So there you go. That's your homework for tonight, everyone. If you watch this stream, go out and find the Dunkachino. Anyway, guys, that's where we're going to end it today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye now. I don't know what that was. I was trying to wave my hand in front of the screen, but it didn't look right. Okay, go see Dunkachino. Goodbye.